Hi everyone, I'm Tanaz from Forever Conscious, and this is your weekly energy forecast for the week of June 24th. Okay, so we have a busy week ahead. On the 26th, Mars, the planet of action, energy, motivation, competition, ambition, goes retrograde. And this retrograde cycle rather, will last until August 27th. So, to put it in perspective, Mars goes retrograde once every 2 years, give or take, which means that we really feel this energy strongly. We're not used to this energy. And because Mars is the planet of action and motivation, when it turns retrograde, it moves into a more of an inward state. I like to think of it almost as a yin type energy. It goes within. And so while we may not have those qualities beaming down on us in an external sense, we have them happening on an internal sense. So how this may manifest, you may not necessarily feel super motivated to move ahead. You may feel a little sluggish. The universe might put up a giant stop sign and make you kind of reconsider or look at things with a little bit more finesse before you can move forward. And so on an external level, we may feel a little held back or a little sluggish. But on an internal level, we're really being guided to assess, reflect, and analyze our actions. Because Mars is an action-based sign, when it goes retrograde, we're really given the opportunity to look and see, how are my actions affecting the life that I am leading? Are my actions creating what I want? Or are my actions creating what I don't want? And it's hard to know sometimes, we get stuck in autopilot. We kind of just out of habit, we do things. But the gift of Mars retrograde is that we're able to have a light shone on our actions and how they are manifesting and creating the life that we lead and what we can do to change things. Obviously, if we see or notice or come into a new awareness that this particular action is not creating a result that we want, we can change it, we can shift it. We are given the energy to create something new, to create new and better actions that are more aligned with our higher selves. Now, with Mars retrograde, we're not going to have it all figured out, the first week of the retrograde. In fact, we're really going to have to wait until August 27th and the weeks following to be able to understand what new actions we can take and what we really need to shift and adjust. So during this period, be gentle with yourself. Do not try to push or force yourself ahead. Do not be in a rush. This energy will not favor you if you're in a rush. You may have careless accidents, you may make mistakes, you may say something that you regret. This energy really requires us to be slow and methodical and to really think before leaping. So keep that in mind if you feel that you need that energy or you need that support during this retrograde cycle. So following Mars retrograde, we also have the full moon in the sign of Capricorn, and the full moon's on the 28th. When I was looking at the energy of this full moon, there was a heaviness to it. It really felt like this heavy energy on my shoulders when I was looking at it. And I kind of think of it like this. When you're given a really heavy backpack, you could crumble under the weight of it. Or you could rise up and say, you know what? No, I'm going to do this. I'm going to hold this and I'm going to make it to wherever it is that I need to go. And that's the exact mindset that this full moon is asking us to adopt. We might have a heavy weight on our shoulders, but we need to remember that the universe never sends us anything we can't handle. We need to remember that we are strong and that we have the strength and the determination and the hard work ethic to carry that load and deliver it wherever it needs to go. And that's really something that you can remember with the energy of this full moon. It's heavy, but it's nothing you can't handle. This full moon has the energy of culmination around it. It's really going to help us complete and wrap up the lessons that we've been working with since the start of the year. Whatever you have needed to learn since the start of the year, this is kind of like your mid-year exam where the universe will say, okay, have you learned everything you've needed to learn so we can move to the next level? And so you can kind of think of this as sort of the completion point or the exam point point where the universe will be taking all those things that we have now mastered and transcending them into a newer, higher vibration energy for us to work with. So it's, even though it's got this intense energy, I don't want you to be fearful of it. I want you to embrace it. I want you to find your strength no matter what happens, and hold that power within you. So I hope that's been helpful. It's a busy week, so stay centered and grounded in yourself. The full moon is in Capricorn, which is the earth sign, which is all about staying rooted and grounded in who you are. So don't forget that as you move through the week. And your mantra, if you want to use it, is the universe never sends me anything that I cannot handle. I hope you found that helpful. I am Tanaz from Forever Conscious. Thank you so much.